So let me ask you a question. Which one of these three is the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2? So this here is going to be the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2. Dreame as well as Mova made a big change in terms of going from Gen 1 to Gen 2. So in Gen 2, they removed the front-facing RGB camera system, and that actually removed some of the AI capabilities that you got inside of the Gen 1. But in exchange, they increased the amount of suction power in the machine. The main key difference between these two models, the Mova and the Dreame on your Mova P10 Ultra Gen 2, now it can go up to 212 degrees for the hot water washing, and it comes with hot air drying, something that is shared with the Dreame X60 Ultra, the flagship model. So basically you're getting 26,000 Pascal on the Mova, 25,000 Pascal on the Dreame, so not a big difference in the suction power, but there is a big difference in what they're gonna be useful for. And when you have all of the units side by side, I would challenge you to let me know which one is the Gen 1 and which one is the Gen 2, which one is the Mova, and which one is the Dreame. But when you get a little bit closer, it does become a little bit more obvious where this is going to be on our Dreame L40 Gen 1. It comes with the standard brush roll, it comes with the standard mop pads, and it has the side brushes that are going to be able to extend out, including the mop pads. This is on our L40 Gen 2, the Ultra Gen 2, the same brush roll. You have our wheels, pretty much the same everything, and then you have the mop pads that are going to extend outward. On the Mova, also very similar. You have the same brush, no difference in the brush. You have the same mop pads, also extends out. So in a surprising twist, the Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 does not come with a front-facing RGB camera. But because of that, it doesn't have any of the security worries that a lot of people were worrying about. So it solved that issue for a lot of people, getting a flagship level cleaning performance without having a live stream or a front-facing camera capturing every part of your home. Now, that does not mean it's not a good thing to have, because if you look at the Dreame L40, the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2 comes with certain features that are really good. It comes with that 3D structured light camera. It has a 5200 milliampere hour that can be fast charged 30% faster than previous generations. But the simplicity of the Mova navigation system seems to outperform what we get with the Dreame, because the Dreame still acts like what we saw on the Dreame X40, where if it sees something, it keeps trying to lurch forward and see how close it can get, which wastes a lot of time, and it's just basically inefficient at this point. And comparing the mopping performance, you have to give the benefit of the doubt to both units, because neither one is going to come with any type of AI detection for liquid stains or what type of stain it is. So basically they always try to put the same amount of pressure on the floor, which is as much as possible. But the Dreame does not put as much pressure on your floor as what you see with the Mova P10 Pro Ultra, at least in my testing. And the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2 suffers from two cosmic mistakes that Dreame made. Because for one, they removed the auto-detaching mop pads from the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2. And that was the best feature for the mopping, because your unit could automatically remove its mop pads if it wanted to just do a vacuum run, or if it just wanted to vacuum your carpeted areas first, and then it can go back and reattach its mop pads. That feature's gone here, and that was the best thing about the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 1. The other big mistake is that Dreame removed the auto soap detergent tank from the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2. So there is no auto soap detergent tank, so you have to manually add the detergent into the clean water tank now. Your unit won't automatically do it for you. So this is what the pad looks like after running one session. We're going to run it again and see if we can make it completely clean with that hot water, and we're going to measure the temperature. And if we look at the mop pads after that second run, you can see that now they are clean. So the hotter water was effective at removing that 2-day-old coffee stain. And this is going to be the mop washing settings, and you have your water temperature. You want to set it at high temperature. It might be just on warm. We want to put it on high. It does take longer. You don't want to touch it. And you remove it out of the clean station. Then you check the heat. Those heating plates are going to be closer to about 135, 140 degrees Fahrenheit when they're on. And the hot water that it uses, that's going to get heated because your Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 comes with 26,000 Pascal of suction versus 19,000 on your Saros 10R. Not only that, the hot water cleaning here for the mops is going to get to 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius. And if you're looking at the navigation systems, even though the Saros is using the most advanced star sight system and is very, very accurate, the Ultra navigation inside of the Mova with its front-facing camera is going to give you almost the same effects. So they both are able to finish their sessions and map things very accurately as well as get close to things. The Gen 2 on your Dreame L40 is going to be very similar to what we got on our Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2. With that, it no longer uses the premium RGB camera and the AI action that we found on the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 1. And you can see that there are three things on the bottom here. There's those cameras. You also got that live continuous feed if you wanted it with that AI action so that it can see colors. Now on the L40, no longer sees colors. It's going to be trusting structured light sensors, so basically lasers to sense things all around it. And it trusts the LiDAR navigation to accurately map out the room because it is very good now. There's no real difference in the LiDAR navigation between any of these units. Not even a big difference from what you're getting on your X60, because the LiDAR technology has really been perfected up to this point. You have to realize that the Mova here, the Mova P10 Ultra Gen 2, has much more in common with the Dreame X60 than this Dreame, the L40 Ultra Gen 2. And that's because this system here, this mopping system and the auto washing system with the hot air, it is the same as what we get on our X60. And if you're talking about the bag systems, the Mova P10 is coming with a single tank, so it's going to have one tank for your detergent, and you have 25,000 Pascal of suction on your Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2 versus 26,000 on your Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2. And the Mova comes with this type of navigation here. It no longer comes with the RGB camera setup. What the difference is come down to is what they can do inside of their clean stations. And the difference between the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2 and the Mova P10 Pro Ultra's clean station is that the Mova is coming with this heating pad. So it comes with a heating pad. It can heat up the water. That also helps up drying. That is a big advantage over what you get on the Dreame. So no hot water washing, so the mop pads are not going to be as clean and they don't dry as fast. So right now our Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2 has finished its mop cleaning session, as well as the Mova and the Gen 1. So let's check out all of their little mop pads and see which one washed the best and which one's going to be the driest out of the group here. So this is going to be on the Gen 2. So on the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 1, the mop pads already are pretty dry. I would say that this is about 85% wet. So I would give this just about an hour for it to completely dry, and that's going to be your cleaning base. And you can see that debris does get launched in there, so you'll have to clean that yourself. And this is on our Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2, and these are going to feel much colder to the touch and also wetter. So it's important that you let it completely dry, but you're going to have to listen to it for about 4 hours because that's how long the auto drying air session takes. Now the warm air could take 2 hours, 3 hours. Is going to depend on your overall home humidity. And if you're talking about the Mova here, the Mova P10, these are going to be warmer, and that's because they have that heating pad internally. You can see that debris is also getting caught in the catch. And the Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2, because it has that hot water, this is going to also be cleanlier and more hygienic because it can break down organic material better than what you get on something that doesn't have heat or use hot water. Taking a closer look at the app experience between the Dreame and the Mova. For our Mova here, the Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2, I've used mine for 1,073 minutes for 20 different cycles here. And just to give you an example of how it looks, this is how the map will look. So this is going to be a general run. On a general run, it does do a good job getting through all of the various areas here. And if you want to see it in a quick run, the quick run is also going to be quick and fast. And it does go on carpet. It could be irregular. So on a quick run, you will notice that, especially on the Mova. But on a normal session, it is just more complete as it goes around the chairs. And it's quite predictable as well. When we compare that to the Dreame app is going to be right here. This is my Dreame here. We've tried it for 842 minutes, 12 cycles here. And that's with all the testing. We even have it for longer tests, but this is going to be a normal run. It takes 71 minutes. And very much like what we saw on the Mova, but you notice that on carpet, it can start getting irregular. So that's something that I noticed. Because if you compare it against the Mova is more predictable around the carpet areas, and the runtime is just about the same. So going back, the Dreame, if you want to see a more complete map, this is if you have it on a 2x session, and the 2x session here, it really just gets mixed up where you have carpet for whatever reason. It takes this irregular pattern because that's a carpeted area. And it does a better job around this carpet here. The 2x session takes 139 minutes. But if I compare that to the Mova's 2x session here, it's going to be a 2x session. You can see that the Mova 2x session is just a little bit more detailed. It goes under areas that the Dreame did not. You can see that around certain areas, it just tries to re-hit and make a border, even when it can't. And even here, you notice that it just did a good job reclaiming all of the areas. It's just a little bit more predictable. This is another run. You can see that in this run, it was a little bit more comprehensive. The Dreame took 149 minutes. The Mova just has this more predictable pattern where every time it's pretty much the same. And that's one of the benefits of the Mova straight laser system, in my opinion, versus the structured light that you get on the Dreame. On the Dreame, you still have certain settings, like you have collision avoidance mode and cleaning along the floor, but all of those AI features that you were getting before, you're no longer seeing them here. So you can also do intensive carpet cleaning, but you cannot turn off the brush roll itself. On the Dreame, you do have carpet boost and you have intensive carpet cleaning, but you do not have the ability to always have the side brush active. It's an okay map, and the settings are very similar to what we have on the Mova. I think the Mova colors are a little bit better, but it's going to be up to you. I like the Mova app better, but both are very good overall. The Mova and the Dreame are so interchangeable that your Mova could dock inside of your Dreame just like mine did if you change the location of its clean station. So right now my Dreame and my Mova are interconnected. So ultimately, should you get the Dreame L40 Ultra Gen 2 over the Mova P10 Ultra Gen 2? No. I think this really comes down to what your needs are. So if you need something that's going to be multi-purpose, you're okay sticking to the Gen 1s because they have those AI navigation systems with the AI features that can see in RGB. But Gen 2 machines are going to be performing faster, but they perform different. the Mova is going to be better for mopping for sure. That's the benefit of having the hot water washing on this device. It just means the mop pads are going to be washed faster, they're going to dry faster, it's going to be more hygienic, and it does help a little bit with the performance on your floors to have that hot water washing mop pad. But what I found is that if you have high traffic floors and you have different types of stains, like you have pets and you have kids and you have just a very dynamic household, these systems that are going to have the front-facing RGB cameras are going to be better for detecting things that are going to be in front of it and identifying what it is. But if I had to pick, I would say that the Mova P10 Ultra Gen 2 is the best of the bunch here, specifically because of the mopping. Because in terms of overall vacuuming performance, if you look at my maps, if you look at my tests, and you look at everything I've used these machines in, they are almost finishing at just about the same times. Their maps are kind of similar now. But if you look at their overall performance for mopping, you won't be able to beat the mopping performance on the Mova with the Dreame. And probably the best feature on the Mova P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 is not going to be the increase in the suction power or even the updates on the navigation improvements. It's going to be the improvement in the clean station. So what they are giving us is that even though we still don't have the ability to remove the mop pads automatically, what it can do is that it is coming with 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degree Fahrenheit hot water. So it will wash the mop pads in extremely hot water. Because many times, even the detergents that these guys are using are really geared for hot water over cold water. It's just how the chemistry works out on many of these solutions. The other thing is that there are going to be an updated clean station where you cannot remove the cleaning tray. You can ask it to self-clean it, but you cannot remove it. So if you want to clean it fully, you will have to wipe it down. There's going to be 20 nozzles here that are going to be injecting water into the basin so that it can clean its mop pads. So that's something that we only saw on the high-end flagship models up until this point, but now we're seeing it on really an entry-level model, because that's what the P10 Pro Ultra Gen 2 is. It is a entry model. And the craziest part is that the performance here is so close to the performance here, but it's going to be like 70% cheaper. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. And this is my review of these robot vacuums, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, bye, bye.